Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. A very good morning to all of you. This is Arzu Kakkar. Let us have a look over today's important current affairs. Before starting, let me tell you that these questions are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today's Android application app. Also, there are more than 500 plus questions, category wise questions are also there, so you can refer to GK Today Android app. With this, let us have a look over the very first question. I hope many of you are ready with your answers as usual. So the first question talks about which country is the host of No Money for Terror conference. So I think a answer that we can easily guess. So which country is the host of No Money for Terror? This conference basically the country, which country is the host? The right answer is our India, option B. So India is the country that is the host of No Money for Terror conference, right? Which ministry organized this conference? Please do remember, Home Affairs Ministry, right? This is the third ministerial conference. The name is No Money for Terror, where it happened in New Delhi. I hope that you all know what the purpose of this conference is: to take forward all those discussions that are related to the financing of terrorism. We have to combat all these financing of terrorism. So this event basically, it will witness the participation of how many countries? Over 75 countries. So basically in this conference there was focus on the global trends of terrorism, terrorist financing, emerging technologies that aids to terrorism, right? And the importance of cooperation among the other nations or other countries so as to address all these related challenges. Also, as it talks about global cooperation, also it also addresses like cryptocurrency, right? So it talks about the role of cryptocurrency also in funding the terrorist activities. It might be, so the lack of regulation on cryptocurrencies, what it the impact of this point, the impact of lack of regulation. Also we have already covered about FATF, right? Gray list, sorry, the blacklist. And so we have covered it, blacklist, grey list. So here FATF is basically aim is to strengthen the role of FATF also. So all these were the major points, major areas where this discussion will be on. And now moving to our next question: what is the name of the India's first privately developed rocket? Yes, please. What is the name of India's first? So it is India's first privately developed rocket. Name is, okay, I am giving you a 50-50 case. So now let me tell the answer. What do you think the right option is? Vikram S. Option B is the correct answer. Let me write it for you once so that it sticks to your mind. Vikram S is India's first privately developed rocket. So if you are saying privately developed, so please do remember, Hyderabad based startup, name is Skyroot Aerospace. It will launch this India's first privately developed rocket. Also there is a mission, Prarambh mission. So this mission will witness the launch of this Vikram S rocket, right? So please do remember the mission also that is associated with this. And this mission will this rocket basically, it will launch, and from where? Sriharikota. So it is also very important at an altitude of 120 kilometers. So you can say that it will be low Earth orbit, right? So these are certain things that you need to remember. And this mission that we are talking about, Prarambh mission, so this mission will validate. See, you are using these technologies, right? So now this mission will validate all these things. Validate the technology, the engine, and the design of Vikram rocket, and demonstrate also that so it is basically demonstration key. Further, is it capable? If it is capable, so definitely we will be using it. So it is one demonstration that we are carrying forward now. So that it is capable now of launching heavy payloads in the low Earth orbit. So this mission will take 3 payloads. Please do remember that this mission will take 3 payloads. And also 2 Indian one and 1 foreign customer, right? Please do remember, we all know that earlier all these operations were done by ISRO. So now ISRO, obviously Indian Space Agency, is solely responsible for developing, for designing the rockets and missions into the space, coming of private sector in it. So definitely this is it's gonna help a lot. It will bring more of investments in these sectors, right? Different other countries will also be there key, if you are having this best of technology, so you can also take their payloads into this mission. You can carry heavy payloads in this rocket. Also it will help in reducing the burden, or you can say shouldering a part of the burden of the public organization with the coming of private sector in this sector, right? So now moving to the next question. Tashigang world's highest polling booth is located in which state or UT? Yes, please. Please let me know. You are having four options. Tashi Gangward's highest polling booth is located in Himachal Pradesh. So option A is the correct answer. So they are very simple points that you need to remember. So it has become the world's highest polling station. It is where? So it is Buddhist dominated. It falls in Lahul Spiti district at an altitude of 15,256 feet, right? And it is this falls into the Mandi Lok Sabha seat, right, which is the second largest constituency. Also please do remember that this place, this small village, it is around 29 km from the Indo-China border, and this polling station covers two villages, Tashigang and Gete. So as per the electoral rules, two villages have how many voters? 48 voters. 30 are men, 18 women. There is also a 78-year-old Ringjin, the oldest voter at this polling station. Clear? Okay, India signed 4 memorandum of understandings in culture, wildlife and health with which country? So with which country India signed this memorandum of understanding? Answer is Cambodia. Option B is the correct answer. So where is Cambodia? Here it is, right? So please do remember, bordering Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, there is South China Sea, Bay of Bengal, so here is Myanmar, Bangladesh and India. So India signed with Cambodia these 4 MOUs. So I hope that you all know that there was Asian summit also, right? Indian Asian summit in Cambodia running. So this is linked to that. I'll talk about Asia, and it is in this session today itself. So I hope that now you're able to see where Cambodia is. Things are clear to you. Moving on, see the next question. Which country has been admitted as the 11th member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations ASEAN Group? So which country has been admitted to as the 11th member? So please do remember, as the 11th member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Group. The right answer is option A, Timor-Leste. Option A is the correct answer. Here you can see East Timor. This is the place. Delhi is here, and there are different seas. Timor Sea is here. So Timor-Leste, the country that has been admitted as the 11th member of the ASEAN group. I hope that you all remember the 10 member countries, right? Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar and Cambodia. So this bloc has announced that it has agreed to admit East Timor as its 11th member. Also, I'll be talking about ASEAN, so you have to hold on for 2 more minutes. Okay, moving on. What is the theme of World Pneumonia Day 2022? The theme of World Pneumonia Day 2022 is, you are having 4 options. What do you think is the right answer? Championing the fight to stop pneumonia. Option A is the correct answer. So it is a lung based infection that is caused by bacteria, virus or fungi. 12th of November every year it is observed as World Pneumonia Day, so as to raise awareness regarding this disease. And yeah, please do remember the theme, championing the fight to stop pneumonia. right? Under the initiative of Stop Pneumonia back in 2009. So this day first came into effect in 2009, 12th of November, right? Okay. E-Kum portal, which was recently launched, is associated with which field? You have four options. This portal is associated with which field? What do you think is the right answer of this question? Option A, B, C, D. Technical courses in local languages. Option B is the correct answer. So in this portal, the books will be available in 12 scheduled Indian languages, the books of engineering courses. That is why they are saying that technical course. So engineering courses books will now be available in the other 12 scheduled Indian languages. So the full form of this portal is Knowledge Unleashed in Multiple Bharatiya Languages. If I talk about scheduled languages, so eighth schedule of the Indian constitution consists of how many scheduled languages? 22. You have to go through all these 22, but I'll tell you some of them that are added to the amendment act. So 21st Amendment Act added Sindhi language. Then 71st Amendment Act added Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali. Then came 92nd Amendment Act. It added Bodo, Dogri, Maithili, Santhali. So they were added. So 21st Amendment Act came in 1967, 71st in 1992 and 92nd in 2003. Right, so please do remember, this is very important. Questions can be asked. That is why I am talking about it. Also with respect to this, you can go through once classical languages also. How many currently we have classical languages? 6 languages are there, right? And they can ask you, the last one was Odia, that was there in 2014, it was added. So you have to go through all the 6, right? Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, Odia, so they all are. Now, so I have told you, but you have to do your homework. Please go through with respect to which year these languages added into the classical languages, which languages was added in which year. This becomes very important, right? So all these classical languages, they are in the 8th schedule of the constitution also. Clear? Which country holds the presidency of G20 in 2022? You know this. We have covered G20. The right answer is Indonesia, option B. And I said in the previous sessions, 15th, 16th November will be the meeting of G20. Indonesia is the right answer. And this Bali Summit, Prime Minister will discuss on the topics like food and energy security, digital transformation, health, environment, right? Also, we know na ki from 1st of December, India will officially assume the G20 presidency, and we will have this India's meeting, the summit in the month of September. What is the theme? We just discussed in the previous lectures, Vasudev Kutumbakam, and I also talked about a term, Troika, right? I hope that you remember. So this time, as India will be taking the presidency this year, in the previous year Indonesia, abhi Indonesia has the presidency, no? After Indonesia it will be India, then after India it will be Brazil. So these 3 countries will be forms Troika, right? Then moving on to the next question, which year has been declared as the Asian India Friendship Year? Yes. Which year has been declared as the Asian India Friendship Year? It is 2022. Option B is the correct answer. So this year because is the 30 years of partnership of India ASEAN. So 2022 is the friendship year, and as I told you, the 19th Asia India Summit, their ASEAN and India Summit, their ASEAN and India, they upgraded their ties on comprehensive strategic partnership also, right? See India and Asian countries, if you go through the map where all these 10 countries are located, you will see that they have cultural ties. They have various similar common goals, like countering, you can say, China, right? regional cooperation. So they have many tourism promotions, so they have many common goals together. If I talk about ASEAN, so it is the seventh largest economy in the world, ASEAN, and the third largest labor force. ASEAN secretariat is in Indonesia, Jakarta. What is the motto of ASEAN? One vision, one identity, one community. And when we observe ASEAN Day, 8th of August. So these are some of the important key facts that you will remember, I know. Moving on to the last question here. India held an economic financial partnership with which country? So India held a economic financial partnership with USA. Option B is the correct answer. So this was the 9th ministerial meeting of the India-US, and from Indian side, Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs was there, and United States, we all know, we have covered it, is India's largest trading partner, right? Surpassing China. The bilateral trade stood at $119.42 billion in 2021-22. Please do remember these things. They are very important, and America is one of the few countries with which India has a trade surplus of 32.8 billion US dollars. So they have shared interest also in promoting security, stability, economic prosperity through trade, investment, connectivity. And if I talk about exports to US from India, they increased to 76.11 billion dollars in 2021-2022. Earlier it was previous fiscal year it was 51.62 billion dollars, US dollars, right? Here comes your revision category. Let us have a look now over the very first question. Please read it out, and what do you think is the right answer of this question? Yes, please. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare launched a convergence portal along with which ministry? The name of the ministry is Food Processing Ministry. Just give me a minute. Right? Which state has launched a web portal named CM the High Sea, Inform to CM? Manipur. E-Bal Nidan, which was revamped recently, is an online portal of which institution? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Which state launched a multi-purpose online portal called Resident Safety and Security Act? Meghalaya. Which state's education department has launched an e-governance portal named Samarth? Uttarakhand. What is the name of the online portal that is launched by the Home Ministry for Central Armed Police Forces? Name is CAPF E-Awas. Swachh Sagar portal, which was recently launched, is associated with which union ministry? Ministry of Earth Science. Which insurance company has launched a unified portal for electric vehicles named All Things EV? This will be your answer. So this is a homework. The central government has planned to collaborate with which state to develop a district good governance portal? Name of the state is Arunachal Pradesh. Moving on to some other questions, please do read the very first question. Union Corporation Minister launched the cooperatives into which portal for increased scope in public procurement? Government e-Marketplace. Which union ministry launched common registration facility portal? Ministry of Consumers, Food and Public Distribution. What is the name of the common portal for recommendations and nominations of all official awards? Rashtriya portal. This question is your homework. Udyam registration portal is associated with which ministry? Ministry of MSME. Which institution developed Indian Virtual Herbarium portal? Botanical Survey of India. Right? Which institution launched the knowledge portal for Khadi? KVIC. The UN Deputy Secretary General commended India's efforts regarding which portal? SDG India Index Dashboard. Right? Pariman. is a geo portal for planning and management. In which state or UT? It is New Delhi. Which institution has launched a portal named Pariksha Sangam? CBSC. Then comes your last category. Which city is the host of Conference on International Day for Universal Access to Information? The right answer is Deshkan. Which Indian public sector bank has inaugurated its ethical hacking lab safeguard the bank's information system? Union Bank of India. Which organization developed real-time train information system which was installed by Indian Railways? ISRO. What is the name of the national single window source for all assessment related information of education boards? Parak. Azadi Quest, which was recently launched by the Ministry. What is Azadi Quest, which was recently launched by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting? Please do remember the ministry here. Educational mobile games. Which state has launched a 24-hour toll-free number to provide information on lumpy skin disease of cattle? Gujarat. Which government agency is responsible for protecting India's critical information infrastructure? This is your homework. You will tell me the answer. This question is also your homework. Which institution has won the UNESCO's recognition for the use of information and communication technology in education? Which state launched farmers registration and unified beneficiary information system software? Karnataka. And which ministry launched amendments to Information Technology Rules 2021? Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So these things I hope that you have revised, and also please do mention the answers in the comment section. So this is your homework. So yeah, I expect the answers. Many of the questions you have already taken, so it will be a one quick revision once again for all those who know, and for all those who don't know, then obviously they will find and search, and it will be a revision for you again as well. The revision depends upon how many number of times you revise. It's not only a one time revision. Revision is twice, thrice and n number of times. Please don't think revision only happens for once. Revision is how many number of times you revise. It's not twice or thrice. I say it's a number of times. Now it depends upon you. With this, I Arzu Kakkar sum up this session, and I hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you everyone. Take care.